Hello everybody and welcome to the first episode of Ambition, brought to you by the RWR. If you can hear that crowd, everybody is so excited because tonight we are going to see a Dino Lee in action. The Hart Boys are going to be in action. We're going to see Beck Smith go up against Otega for the FTW title, and it's going to be a garage match. Claudio Castagnoli and Kingston for the RWR title. You guys, the first episode of Ambition is going to be off the chain. We are live from Detroit, Michigan. Let's get right into the action. And when I said we're getting right into it, we are in fact getting right into it. I remind you...
The following match is scheduled for a one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by Dusty from Minnesota, Pirate Rob.
I am Philip Cup. Welcome to the first episode of Ambition, and that was Longfellow Dangerson. He likes to get in there and constantly cut me off. He can hear me, but I can't hear him until he starts talking, so that little turd likes to do that to me. But again, we are getting into this. It's our first match of the night. It is going to be Pirate Rob going against Hello.
Introducing the opponent from Arizona, by the way of Illinois, the Low Tide Ward.
And you actually see Ty coming out there with the Hart brothers. They will be in action later on this evening as well. And Ty coming out here, he's had a few good weeks on programming before the shows. He's been coming out with the Hart brothers here for the last couple of weeks. He helped them out recently going into a recent pay-per-view. You see Ty, he's just really hyping up the crowd. The crowd really seems to like Ty. Those ICP, they sure like to swear a lot. I understand sometimes I cut off a few swear words, but goodness gracious. Alright, we have Pirate Rob. We have Ty Ward. This is the first match of Chippy Wrecker RWR Ambition. Welcome in, guys. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. We have ourselves a schoolboy into what looks like a reverse neck breaker by Ty. Ty is actually taking the boots immediately to Rob. Rob is a very big dude. You can actually, some people don't know this, but he is originally from New Zealand by way of, I believe, Richfield, Minnesota. I could be incorrect on the Richfield part, but I know that he is from Minnesota. Oh, we got a pin here from Pirate Rob. Pirate Rob sailing the seas of Minnesota from New Zealand into inland. Oh my goodness, and you got a flying forearm off the middle rope. And the best part about Pirate Rob is that he has no interest in watching these shows, so he has no idea what I'm going to be saying about him. And he just got kneed in the face by Ty, and even just on his knees, Pirate Rob was almost as tall as Ty. And one count, Pirate Rob immediately kicking out. And as you can see, we have Walter with us. We have Walter. He made the jump to Ambition. He stayed with us. And a shooting star press from Ty with knees up from Rob. Later on tonight, we're going to see a couple title matches. But we right now have a crossface right now. Rob's got Ty down. Will Ty submit to this crossface? Or can he get to the rope? He's really just got to get his leg up behind him there and just get him on the rope. But Walter doesn't always... pay attention to rope breaks. But you can see the Hart brothers down there. They will be in action later on this evening, and they actually just got through a pretty lengthy feud with the Gorillas of Destiny, and a good swinging kick to the face through the ropes. I still don't know technically what that's called. I don't want to call it a 619, but that's a springboard moonsault, or shooting star press. I apologize. Oh, and he almost got a 3 count there. Ty Ward did on good old Pirate Rob. And welcome again, guys, everybody. This is our first edition. First episode, first time doing Ambition. And we're live in Detroit, Michigan. While we do these shows, we're going to be on the road. So both Ambition and Shenanigans will be on the road. So Shenanigans will also be held in Detroit. It's actually going to be in St. Andrews Hall. But tonight we're in the Little Caesars Arena. And there's Rob showing off to the crowd a little bit. I don't know what's going on outside the ring. I can hear a little bit of something. I wonder if... Oh, there's a chair in the ring. Where'd that chair come from? I just see Dusty standing there. Did he just throw that chair in the ring? How did he do that? A couple of forearm shivers and a good leapfrog to get out of the way for Ty. Ty goes, gets him from behind, gets him into it. Looks like a neck breaker. Pulls him back up now. Goes for a running clothesline. Is going to get another one. Goes for a third, gets a boot, gets him a good sweep, takes him down onto his back, and now Ty is getting into the energy of the crowd. Goes for a pin. I don't know if that was enough for a pin, but we'll see what happens here. That surprisingly was more than I expected for that pinfall, but okay. We have a collar and elbow tie up. Dusty's up on the ring apron right now, but Ty goes. He's got a DDT despite the attempt from Dusty for distraction. Another springboard shooting star press, but Rob rolls out of the way. Rob gets up while Ty slowly gets up as well. They're in a collar and elbow. Scoops him into a crossbody and out of the ring onto the cold, hard mat. Now, I understand that looks like a cushiony surface, everybody, but that's only an inch of padding on concrete. That is not a great feeling right there, falling from about 10 feet up. Walter with a good count. He went to public school. We are all right. We have a pinfall right here. 1. And only a 1 count as Ty gets out of it after only a 1 count. Interesting. Oh, we got to kick. That chair just sitting on the ring apron. I feel like Walter should have kicked it away by now, but we got Ty on the ring ropes. Pushes him into the ropes. Forearm to the back. Another forearm to the back. And he lets him fall from the ropes. A couple of hits. A couple of kicks. He's got that arm captured. He's got him in the back now. Is he going to do the arm breaker? Oh, he's going to snap the arm. Nope. Just a knee to the back. Oh, he was feigning that snap of the arm. I don't know what the crowd was trying to say there, but it looks like they got silenced by the security, so it must not have been anything good. We got another one of those arm captures. He's going to probably do the same thing, isn't he? Looks like he is going to do the same thing. Captures the arm back, pulls it back. Oh, and then he lets him go. And that's that pirate torture right there. That's what people don't talk about a lot. It's pirate torture. I think that's what. Oh, and a good spear out of nowhere. He calls that the cannonball. We have a pinfall. And that right there is it. Pirate Rob is your winner for the first match on Ambition. As you can see right here, despite what would be called a 619 in most places, I'm not entirely too sure where Ty is from to be able to have his area code be involved with that, but a couple of those forearms from Rob, he had a few of those throughout this bout, and honestly, Ty didn't always manage to keep up with him when it came down to it. He got into the crowd a little bit too much a couple of times. Right there, had he not gotten into the crowd, he may have gotten him a 3 count right here. He only just got that 2 count. So, but Rob is your victor. We will be moving on. Enjoy these commercials. We will be back.
Punch up! No! What the fuck? It's like I'm like, oh shit, we're right.
Check this out.
Welcome back, everybody. Longfellow.
The following is scheduled for a 1 fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Maryland, Adina Lee.
Making her RWR debut tonight, Adina Lee will be coming down here and showing us what she is able to do. Adina has only just recently gotten into wrestling, but you will all see in the capacity that she has for the ring something else. She has a fighting background, having led her fair share of self-defense classes and decided to get into the ring recently. And we're all very happy and excited, and some of us kind of terrified that I found out that she did.
Introducing her opponent from Guadalajara, Mexico, Los Santos.
Los Santos also making her RWR debut this evening. Los Santos is actually the niece of the great Los Santo, the luchador. going to enter the ring here. So we are looking at ourselves a decent fight, I think. I just want everyone to know this is the first episode of Ambition. We are just going to keep ramping up because that is what Ambition is all about. We are ambitious and we want to keep going for the newest heights we can find. I should also mention that RWR, Chippy Record Pro, both sponsored by Jimmy King's Coffee Joint. A little here that I need to grind some up. But we have for us Adina Lee Los Santos. And Adina taking it directly to Los Santos, not even giving her an opportunity to get too far out of the corner that she decided that she was going to climb up into. We have ourselves an Irish whip into the corner. Sitting in the corner is Los Santos, and I just want everyone to remember that next week we're going to be in Cleveland. The week after that we're going to be in Erie, Pennsylvania. The following week we will be in Youngstown, Ohio. And 1 month from today we will be in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for the Steel City Slam, which we'll show you the brackets for in a couple of weeks' time. We got Adina here trying to figure out what she wants to do. She's just kind of pacing. I like the aggressiveness that Adina seems to have while she's trying to go after Los Santos in the ring. Adina just kind of not really giving Los Santos too much time to stop and think about what's happening to her. She's just taking it right to her. We actually have Los Santos coming back, going for what looked like a knee right there, but Adina was able to get past it. A couple of forearms, a good hit right there, a kick from Los Santos, and that was a good super kick. And tonight, don't forget, we have Oteka versus Beck Smith for the FTW title. That is still to come tonight. We have not a cattle mutilation, but I believe this is what is that? The label lock, I believe is what they call it. But Adina gets out of it, traps the arm. Santos with a hit, a kick to the midsection, going for a double pull facebuster. I'm not entirely too sure what that's called. Someone will have to correct me. Nobody has yet. Everybody's really out there letting me call things by the wrong name. What am I, Tony Schiavone? Sidewalk slam. That wasn't a sidewalk slam, but that was Tony Schiavone's impression for you. There's a pinfall from Los Santos. And she gets the pin on Adina Lee, so both of these women making their debut, putting out a good effort, but Los Santos gets the win. I'm going to have to get my hit to the next one, although I will say before the next match, when we come back from commercial break, we will hear from our RWR World Champion, Eddie Kingston, as he talks about his feud with Claudio Castagnoli, which is our main event tonight. Again, another one still to come. We have right here just another view of what looks like a decent pinfall. You can't refute that. You really can't refute that. We are going to go
your winner, Los Santos.
We're going to go to commercial and then we'll hear from Eddie Kingston. Stay tuned.
WrestleMap.com, the home of pro wrestling from all around the world, featuring pro wrestling news from the international pro wrestling scene that is rapidly expanding across the globe in places that are often left untalked about, like Africa, Asia, the Middle East, Europe, and beyond, featuring pro wrestling news that you won't find anywhere else, new every week. But that's not all. A visit to WrestleMap.com will also give you access to the World Pro Wrestling Map, where we are working to compile every active pro wrestling promotion in the world. It's a great resource for wrestling fans, wrestlers looking to travel, and promoters to get more eyes on their product. So be sure to give us a visit and bookmark WrestleMap.com.
I'm gonna make this short and sweet. I've been dealing with a hernia injury. Well, I just found out it was a hernia. I've been dealing with an injury since September. No excuse. I went into that match against Claudio thinking that I can go in there and I can bully that man around like I have in the past. I was wrong. And then, I went back to what I know, which is just a fight. Kind of felt like Arturo Gatti trying to, rest in peace. But the great boxer like Arturo Gatti he would always try to box in the beginning of his fights. Always try to box. And then he would get hit once and then he would come back to that brawler. That's how I felt that night. And Claudio was the better man. You were better, bro. I ain't gonna front that. My man. you put a whooping on me. The reason why I'm gonna most likely need surgery for this hernia, or the hernia acted up really bad, and I've had it since September, was because you beat my ass that much that I couldn't sleep that night. I couldn't get comfortable. It felt like someone, get ready to beep it out. It felt like someone was taking their 2 fingers and pushing it on my balls, and it was going in my stomach. You did that. Because you were tougher and more violent. I remember people used to say, Claudio, or whatever they called you back then, wasn't aggressive enough. And I believed it like a Mark would. I should have known better. But I sat there in my hotel room alone, in pain, discomfort, not pain, discomfort, and a little bit of pain. And I thought about it. I thought about quitting and leaving. I'm still under AEW contract, even though I'm doing Ring of Honor as well. I just, it's been whatever. That's inside baseball that people don't want to know. That's why I also don't have a Twitter as well. No more inside baseball. I sat there and you were right, Claudio. I wanted to quit. I wanted to leave. I wanted to flip out. I wanted to blame everybody else because it's comfortable. And then I went back and looked at the first time I gave my heart to AEW after my match with Cody. And it went on Twitter and it said, you win or you learn. And I forgot that lesson. I forgot that lesson because I went off the deep end, I guess you could say. Or I went back to old me in the sense of, it's winning and losing now. When it never was, it's winning and learning. Only time you lose is when you don't learn, and I learned, Claudio. I've learned. Folks, will I mess up and fall again? Yeah, I'm human. But, like Sister Catherine told me, and hell, even my mother and father would tell me, move forward. Without struggle, there is no progress. And the Mad King, the eternal struggler, many kings, and I'm gonna move forward. Not for me, not from anyone else, because legit, I have no choice.
Those are some poignant words from Eddie Kingston about Claudio Castagnoli.
15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Drew's Mansion, Las Villanas.
Drew's Mansion. Well, we're moving forward. We have with us Las Villanas, the trio of luchadores. As you can see, we have a few luchadores and luchadoras that are coming through with our exchange program we have with CMLL. At least their junior program. They are going to be facing Lucia Sands and Sofia Valles. This should be actually a very interesting match. And like I said earlier, with very poignant words towards
their
Claudio Castagnoli by Eddie Kingston.
Sofia Valles and Lucia Sands.
There we go. And what we have before you, I think this is Villanas Uno. Oh, and a code red right off the back, right on to, I believe this is Lucia Sands, and we have a pinfall, and Valles isn't doing anything. Quick kick right out right there, doesn't really phase Unos very often, or very much there. We got a good quick hit there from Villanas Uno. Gonna put on the ropes. Push off from the ropes, and a springboard flying hip toss. I'm not entirely too sure, but as you can see, Villanas Unos has got some ridiculous athleticism for the size that they are. They are powerful and quick. They're going up onto the top rope here. Look at the movement. They're just very fast, and a flying body slam, but they ended up getting knees. We got Sands right now with a quick pinfall after those knees. And actually, before I get interrupted one more time, we are going to have a word from our sponsor, Jimmy King's Coffee Drink.
Oh, yeah. That's the spot.
The place you know. to get anything to make you relax and chill, Jimmy King's Coffee Joint. And right now what we have before you is Sofia Vallis, has Velianos Unos up against the ropes here and goes after Trace, Velianos Trace, because Dos just standing there doing nothing. So we have with us right now Sofia Vallis going after Velianos Trace for no reason. He wasn't really doing anything. She was just standing there, minding her own business. Velianos Uno comes out now. While Velianos Dos is just kind of standing on the ring apron. But at least we have Walter with the count. Walter over here. So Lucia Sands is not doing anything, but Sofia Vallis is fighting amongst people that don't really count. I'm not entirely too sure what's happening right now. Is there some type of long-standing feud that we aren't aware of here? Like, Sofia's about to get them counted out. Okay, there's Velianos Uno back into the ring. Sofia Vallis walking around, going after Dos. Not really worried about getting in the ring. Finally gets in the ring. Okay, we have a wrestling takedown. Velianos Uno now pandering to the crowd. This is a very interesting match. Very interesting match indeed. Very, very, very interesting match. I will say that next up is another tag team match with the Hart Brothers, so everybody should be able to enjoy that. And Sofia Vallis outside of the ring one more time with a hard Irish whip from Velianos Uno. And now Velianos Dos getting to see their first action of the match as they taunt. And Sofia Vallis goes after Velianos Trace. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, everybody. But this is Ambition. This is part of it. Like, sometimes some ridiculousness goes on that nobody can really understand and nobody can follow. So what we're doing now is we got Sofia Vallis outside of the ring, slowly getting torn apart. We got a quick punch. Is that Dos or is that Trace? So Velianos Uno at least is up on the ring apron, I believe. I can see the boots. We're trying to figure it out, but if everybody, like I said, this is RWR Ambition, RWR Pro Ambition. I'm not entirely too sure what the pseudonym is yet, but it is Ambition, at least, is the name of the show. Velianos Dos picks up Vallis to at least get them back in the ring, and to a second time, Sofia Vallis has waited until a 9 count to get back into the ring with a swinging lariat and now a leg drop to the arm of Velianos Dos. And now she will tag in Lucia Sands. Lucia with a collar double tie up to Velianos Dos, and Velianos Dos getting a couple of elbows to the midsection. And a German suplex off of Dos. From Dos onto Sands. We got ourselves a quick snap suplex. And Dos went for a kick there, and there was nobody home. Sands had rolled out of the way. And we got a good face plant into the turnbuckle, and we've got an arm wringer under the rope. Sands is now taking control for her side again. And back outside the ring. Nope, she catches herself, but we do have ourselves a triangle drop kick. And Lucia Sands tags Sofia Vallis back into the match. Here we go. Well, at least we're outside the ring. So Sofia, nope, she's gonna turn her attention to Velianos Uno. Well, I don't understand what's going on with this. Okay, she gets turned back around. So Los Velianos Uno goes for a flying crossbody, but Los Velianos Dos manages to get a flying elbow, a suplex, a pinfall, and only a 1 count. I don't understand what's going on. All right, so we got Los Velianos Dos going after Sofia Vallis. Arm wringer. Got the arm bar. Fujikatami, I believe is what that's technically called. lets it go. The crowd really not letting her get away with that. But then again, they are called Las Villanas, so, you know, the villains. Goes for the head. Oh, and a good forearm takes down Las Villanas really fast there. But there's really close to the rope. No one count, but immediately a kick out. Las Villanas Uno right in the way of Lucia trying to get that pin or that tag. Sophia goes down hard. I'm not entirely too sure what that move is called. I can't remember. There's a drop kick to the back. I know that move. And we got Las Villanas Uno going to the top rope. Look at that agility. And flying corkscrew. She lands it. Can they get the pin? Oh, and Sophia kicks out of that. Pulls him up on the shoulders. Cradle shock. Actually, I believe that would also be a variation of a one-winged angel. We'll call that the shoulder angel. And we've got another fireman carry. Oh, Lucy Sands is going for a ride. Powerbomb outside of the ring. Villanas Uno goes back for a standing shooting star press, but Sophia manages to get her knees up. Press. Oh, goodness. Sophia Vallis is going to the top rope. Waits for Uno to get up. And don't really know where she was going there. Sounds like there's some action outside the ring. Las Villanas Trace, it looks like it's going after Lucia Sands. Uno, oh no, that's Dos. Uno jumps off the ropes, misses the kick. Oh, Sophia Vallis with a good hip toss. We got some action going in the ring and outside the ring. We got some mounted chop or hits to the face. And a good DDT outside the ring from Lucia Sands, but Sophia Vallis is getting it into the ring. Arm puller, or as some people I think call it a stump puller. Sophia Vallis just got a springboard crossbody to the back. You heard that crunch. There's a 3 count. Las Villanas is your winner. Now that was exciting. Las Villanas making their debut here, just showing exactly what the three of them can do together. Dismantling this duo. There's a few moments there where it didn't really look like there was a lot of sense happening. Oh, that's an interesting view. I think that's from above the entrance ramp. I like that. I wish you could see more, though. That corkscrew from Las Villanas Uno, though, that was impressive. Almost got that pinfall right in front of Lucia Sands. They didn't really do anything. And there's your victors. We are about to go to another break. And we should hopefully see another impressive tag team duo showing off what they're able to do. Stick with us. We're about to hit another break, and we'll be back. By the way, I'm Phil Cup. No, Phil Cup.
For Indigenous women, the idea that they might go missing or be murdered is a terrifying reality. Violence against Indigenous women is systematic and a national crisis that requires urgent, informed, and collaborative action. Indigenous women are 4.5 times more likely to be murdered than non-Indigenous women, and are 10 times more likely to go missing than non-Indigenous women, and are 8 times more likely to be victims of violence than non-Indigenous women. Indigenous women make up 25% of the national female homicide victims and 14% of missing persons, despite only representing 4% of the population.
Sister, sister, I want you to know you are so strong and beautiful. I gotta know.
No more stolen sisters.
Welcome
Your
back.
first match with no time limit. is the Femme to Them Wrestling World Championship.
A decision was made, and it was decided that the Hart brothers would not be competing tonight because of the injury to Dwayne Hart. They wanted to preserve him. So instead, our Femme to Them World Championship match, we have with us Oteka coming into this match with a 1-1 record through competition that actually has been recorded. They competed throughout the majority of the pilot episodes before the FTW title was decided, showing promise recently, and they're coming in here and they're going to be facing against Beck Smith. We do hope that Dwayne is okay, but again, it was more of a preservation since today was supposed to be just be an exhibition match. So, and coming in now is the FTW World Champion. They won that title at the beginning in Baltimore, the first pay-per-view that we had. Beck now taking on the Beckamania. Of course, Beck has made their own version of the title logo and around the belt or on the waist, I apologize. Very akin to the old gold belt, but just with a little FTW flair. FTW champion Beck Smith. Everybody just really excited to have Beck here. This is the first championship match of the evening. Beck is just really enjoying her time coming down while she listens to the crowd. She's just enjoying it. I don't really think that her guitar strumming is on point there, but I don't think she cares. As you can see, Oteka just got out of the ring just a moment ago. She should be there. She is coming out of the ring. She's had her eyes glued to Beck ever since she came out. She's got her eyes on that title, and now Beck notices. And a little bit of more pandering to the crowd just to kind of get into the head of her competitor. A lot of grandeur right now for Beck Smith. A lot of grandeur. Wearing the red and yellow. And they have a black boa showing both sides of Beckamania. Both Hollywood and Immortal. Did anybody tell her that her entrance didn't need to be this long though? Oh, there we go. I apologize. Sound guy. Okay. Damn it, Bronson. Sound guy. You don't know how to cut things off. So.
The challenger, hailing from the bayous of Louisiana, Oteka. Your Femme to Them World Champion. She is immortal. She is Beck Smith.
They turned off my mic because of Longfellow. I don't know how I feel about that. Bronson, don't do it again, please. I have a job to do. We have Walter here showing the title to the challenger. A beautiful belt, or you can see the plaque on the side still has remained, at least, with Beck Smith being the only one on said plaque because they're only one title holder in the lineage right now. Beck is going to hold that title for a while is what she says. We have a collar elbow tie-up to start the match off, and immediately a quick roll through a good kick from Oteka. And Beck has always said that if she won that title, oh wow, that was a good swinging fade to black there. Oteka must have learned that from one of her trainers being Eric Black. Quick pinfall and a good quick two-fall pin right there. Walter with a right there, perfect spot. Good bulldog. Beck trying to fight back, but Oteka with a good whip into the ropes and Beck outside. Oteka just coming at it fast right here. Going after the knee, which is actually an integral part to Beck's offense, is that knee. Just making sure that she's actually doing that with that concrete. I understand that there's that padding right there, but that using the concrete underneath the padding for some of that impact actually is a smart move by Oteka. Using every bit of the ring to her advantage, like she just threw Beck into those ring ropes. Now Oteka is just kind of getting into the mood of the crowd while Walter continues his public education counting. Oh, we have a good face buster. And again, Oteka pandering to the crowd. These ladies might want to be careful before they get themselves counted out here. And Oteka can't win the title with a count out or disqualification. So she has to be careful, get back in the ring like she did. Now Beck is back in the ring, and we have a collar and elbow tie up. Northern Lights suplex with a bridge, but she gets out of it instead of going for the pin. Oteka must have realized that she's too close to the ropes. She pulls her into the middle of the ropes, or sorry, middle of the ring with the pinfall. And Beck gets a kick out before Oteka is even able to get a 1 count. Oh, and a flying forearm. Beck didn't even see that coming. Another kick to the back. Pulls her up into a half recliner. He's got that face. Beck is just reeling from a lot of hits to the back and knee area, but she takes her down really fast. Oteka going in for a quick headbutt, but Beck cuts her off. Collar and elbow, gets her with an arm wringer, gets her again with a leg drop onto the arm. Headbutt into the back of the head. You see Beck now starting to gear up. Big boot to the face. Going for a pinfall with that big boot. 1, 2, 3. She gets the pin and she retains her title. The first successful defense for the immortal Beck Smith. Wonderful shot there. Oteka came at Beck hard and strong. Like she really did. She decided that she was going to come out of the gate swinging, and she hit Beck with just about everything she could, including a lot of moves outside of the ring. But unfortunately for Oteka, Beck, being the wily veteran, was able to hold himself out there and get the win. There's that boot right there. That boot was devastating. I don't think Oteka was expecting it, so Beck was able to get a surprise victory for Oteka. Your retaining champion, the FTW World Champion.
Your winner and still champion, Beck Smith.
We are going to commercial. Stay tuned with us, and our next match will be Eddie Kingston, Claudio Castagnoli. It's the time you've all been waiting for.
Our main event is here for the Revolution World Ring World Championship, scheduled for a 1 fall and no time limit.
I'm excited. I wish I had a broadcast partner to be able to share my excitement with, but we're getting there for Ambition. But right now it's just me being excited with myself. But we have with us right now Claudio Castagnoli. This man has been in wrestling for decades. He has been a trainer. He's been all over the world, and as it says right there, he's had a 15-year-long feud with Eddie Kingston. Now Eddie Kingston and him have gone back many years when it comes to regardless of the promotion. Whether they have fought in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, they have fought in ROH, which they had. They have been everywhere. I mean, I don't even need to list the promotions that they have fought in. They have been everywhere. I do enjoy his music though. Claudio Castagnoli though, he's a fighter. Just like our RWR World Champion is a fighter. That is it there. There's our inaugural RWR World Champion. He won that belt at beginning of Baltimore, just like a lot of the other champions. That was the night that we crowned many of our champions. Eddie Kingston emerging victorious over Paperboy at the pay-per-view was actually not entirely something that a lot of people saw coming. Not necessarily because Eddie Kingston, but because of Paperboy. Not a lot of people expected Paperboy to be the one that made it out of that tournament. So when it came down to Paperboy and Eddie Kingston for a title, the inaugural title holder, it was a baffling experience to actually see that become a highly combative match. I'm going to send it down to our glamour boy, the wonderful Longfellow. Can't have a name quite as cool as the Dapper Yapper, but you know.
First, the challenger, from Lucerne, Switzerland, Claudio Castagnoli. And your RWR World Champion, hailing from Yonkers, New York, the Mad King, Eddie Kingston.
Eddie Kingston with a well-deserved title that he's holding there. That's a world title. That's one of the many world titles that he's held across his shoulders, over his waist. Claudio getting a good look at it there. It looks like Claudio has decided to harken back to old times with his Cesaro gear there. We are a multiverse show. It doesn't matter what promotion you were from before. Whether you're Cesaro in one place or Claudio Castagnoli in another place, you are the same person to us, so that's what you're going to be called regardless. So a couple quick hits to Claudio Castagnoli from Eddie Kingston, who has always been the Mad King, Eddie Kingston. And like he said in that vignette that he made there, he's a brawler. He comes out swinging just about every time. But you've got Claudio Castagnoli, who is well known for not only just being a very smart wrestler, but being lanky and strong. He may look like just the type of person that has a general strength, but he will fly around the ring at a ridiculous speed, pick up people 3 to 6 times his size. I said that, 3 to 6 times. Not 3 times his size is one thing, but 6 times his size is another thing. I have seen this man pick up Mark Henry, the Big Show, and many others that are giants among most men, and he picks them up with ease. Not that struggly, kind of squat that John Cena gets. No, like he picks them up and he throws them around. So he's got some hard chops as well, and he's known as the Swiss Superman for an absolute reason. But then you have that brawler that we have in Eddie Kingston from the Bronx. Growing up in New York, having to be tough just to be able to survive, and here you go, you see it. He is a different, unconventional style wrestler. He will take it to you right there with a flying forearm, and you actually see Cesaro, Claudio Castagnoli, getting out of the way and giving himself a good crank to the neck to make sure that he's still good. And then you got Eddie Kingston, the wily veteran that he also is, deciding to get him with a reversal of his own with a crossbody. Gets him out of the way, pushes him into the barricade that we have around the ring there. Now Eddie's in the ring standing next to Walter, almost as if to say, come get me. And Claudio just looks like he's taking a breather. Look, he's kind of said, all right, if you're going to put me into the ropes. Claudio just kind of taking his time getting back into the ring while Eddie kind of just taunts his way into the crowd's hearts. He got himself into the ropes. Now Claudio is in the corner. Eddie with some good knees to the midsection. Claudio really kind of showing that those knees are affecting him. When you've got the physique and conditioning that a man like Claudio Castagnoli has, when you get those knees as many times as you do, that does affect you after a while, and it does affect your breathing. Because when you have low body fat like Cesaro, that does, after a while, start to cause a little bit of effect. Some more of those midsection shots. He's really trying to take out that ability to extend himself to get most of his strength out. Give him some midsection cramps, but he's got him up now in reverse fireman carry. He's spinning him around. No hands, mom. Look, and he spins him off the shoulders. Pinfall. 1, 2, and he kicks out of it. Eddie Kingston showing you the resiliency that causes him the ability to be the world champion, but he's getting put into a sharpshooter. He's really close to the ropes, though. Walter's got, I guess, a decent eye on what's going on. Walter could be closer to what's going on. Like I said, though, the ropes are right there. Eddie might be able to get there. You got him cranking back on it, but instead he fights out of it. Cesaro gets caught up in the ropes. A couple of quick hits, but again, Claudio catches his leg. Oh, and he picks him up again. Look at that ease. He just picks Eddie Kingston up with ease. And Eddie Kingston's not a small man. He throws him over the ropes. Oh, my God. Up to the top rope. You don't usually see Claudio fly, but there it is. A flying crossbody. Eddie Kingston's got to be broken. Oh, look at him. He's going to pick him up. Deadlift pickup. Just picks him up with ease into a military press style body slam. Again, Eddie Kingston is not a small man. Last I checked, he was almost 300 pounds. Let's take a look while he gets beat up. He just got thrown into the ring steps. Let's take a look to see what Eddie Kingston's weight is here to find out, just to see how ridiculous. And I'm not trying to body shame the guy or anything, but like just Eddie Kingston weighs 240 pounds, and Claudio Castagnoli just made that look like it was nothing. And again, I'm not trying to body shame anybody. You know, Eddie Kingston, that doesn't mean you're a big guy, but like that doesn't mean necessarily that that's a small weight for a guy getting picked up by another guy. So Eddie Kingston right now, actually, oh my goodness, that was a bad landing for Claudio. You just had a clothesline that took Claudio Castagnoli down from Eddie Kingston. The back of Kingston, oh! First, Claudio's head hits the back of the steps, and then Claudio hits Kingston into the steps, and the back of Kingston's leg just hit that step. Oh, it was gross. Oh my God, I'm so glad we don't have instant replay. That just was devastatingly painful. I don't want to ever see that again. Another quick clubbing blow to the head. Kingston, how could he possibly? Oh, he's gonna get deadlifted again. He's just getting picked up like a child. Walked around the ring. Is he going to get thrown out of the ring this time? Nope, just a bag body crossed again. How is Eddie Kingston able to even move that leg around without it broken? We got a pinfall. New champion right here. Claudio is going to... Oh! Eddie Kingston with a kick out. Claudio not very happy with Walter's counting, but it looks like, I mean, that was fine to me. Claudio again taking it to... Oh my goodness. Be careful with that leg. You don't know how much damage you've already caused hitting that leg. Oh, and he gets kicked out. Or he kicks out of it, he gets a reversal, a quick punch. Another couple of good forearms to the face. Claudio's in the corner. Some knees to the midsection. Eddie's starting to gear up. I don't know how he's standing on those legs with how damaged they have to be. But Claudio tries to roll away, but Eddie catches him. Now he's going to... I don't know what he's doing. He's pulling him in the middle of the ring. He's got to be. I'm not sure what's going on. He goes for the pinfall just to kind of make sure he's not away from the ring or into the ropes. Oh, he wasted too much time trying to get himself away from the ropes that Claudio was able to kick out. Walter was in a good position there. Eddie with, oh, there it is. He just hit him with the swinging back fist. He's going to roll him up into the pin, but he's right against the ropes. Walter's right there. He does get the pinfall, and Kingston retains the title. There you go. We got some of these hits here. Let's see. I hope we do have some replay. I hope that they don't have the clip where Eddie gets thrown to the ring steps. That was really painful. I don't know if I want to see that. I don't know how Eddie Kingston is walking around without having broken something. I really don't. He has to be one of the toughest people I've ever seen with having done that. Like, he got stomped on, kicked, beaten, thrown, demolished, and yet here he is standing as the world champion after some forearms into the corner. That swinging back fist of his just took out Claudio Castagnoli. One knocked him, just punched him, took him out. That is it for you guys. That is your first episode of Ambition, live from Detroit. Make sure you tune into Shenanigans this week, and we will see you next week from Cleveland, Ohio.
World champion.
Thank you again. I am Philip Cup for Longfellow Dangerson. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week.